What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today we're flying the OH-6 mod once again, my favorite helicopter ever in any simulation in the history of flight simming. And I believe this is probably one of the best, if not the best, helicopter simulator ever created. It's a free mod for DCS World, so feel free to check it out yourself. It's absolutely incredible. Today we are flying the police version of the OH-6, delivering some FBI operatives over to a rooftop, or rather a balcony, at a hotel, which is currently being used by the army and some snipers to overlook a hostage situation which is happening just a few blocks away, where hostages are getting held by some bad guys over in a shopping mall. The shopping mall is surrounded by a bunch of police car support vehicles, and including the army. So situation is developing there, and our job, in fact I'll show you on the map, we are over here at an FBI base at a helipad. We're going to then fly out to this hotel, drop off the FBI operatives here, and this is a balcony that's being used by some snipers over here, overlooking the situation here, which is the shopping mall where all the action is taking place. We've got police cars surrounding it everywhere. So once we drop these FBI operatives off at the rooftop here, what we're then going to have to do, in the premise of the mission is such that the bad guys have demanded ransom for the hostages in the form of $5 million US. That's going to get delivered by a convoy from the bank. So we're going to have police cars, one Humvee protecting the convoy, a couple of black vans. One of them is going to be used as a decoy, the other one's going to have all the money in it, and then a couple of more police cars at the back. So this is going to be a convoy. It's going to be moving out from the bank and moving along this route indicated by this blue line. Now I won't ruin it for you, but if you watch the mission, something will happen, and obviously this is not going to be a straightforward journey for the money. So our job is to fly out from the FBI base, deliver the FBI operatives, then fly towards the bank, and then we are going to escort the money. We need to escort the money. We're going to be armed with a minigun as well. So this is a little bit more of a GTA 5 type mission, as opposed to maybe an ultra super realistic DCS World hyper realistic mission. So if you're expecting that, now I'm going to try and fly the helicopters realistically and as well as I can, because it requires some very confined landing space action over with the hotel snipers here, and also controlling the OH-6 is tricky at the best of times. So it's going to be, it's going to be very fun to try and deal with whatever situation happens here along the way. Now, for any Patreon supporters, feel free to download the mission yourself, try it out. I'm just going to give you a quick overview here, just so you're not confused with how to fly the mission. When you are flying out, make sure you don't clip this zone, which is going to trigger the convoy. So make sure when you're flying out to deliver the FBI operatives, just stick a little bit further south of the route and then deliver them. And after that, you can fly into the zone, approach the bank, and you'll see that that will trigger the convoy to start moving. Now, you can, if you want, land on the rooftop and you can rearm there, but for that you need to shut down. The reason you need to rearm is because you need to get rid of the FBI operatives and then select the minigun. So you can do that yourself, but you need to shut the helicopter down and restart it. It takes a little bit of a while. So what I've done is I've actually got a second helicopter here, so you could just select roll and switch to the second helicopter, which is already parked in the rooftop without the FBI operatives and the minigun selected. And then after that, you just fly it out here. If you want to speed it up a little bit, fly out towards the bank and then follow the convoy. So without further ado, folks, sit back and enjoy this ride.
We have 2 good engine starts. You're clear to disconnect the headset. We'll see you on the left with the pin. Thanks a lot.
Alright, welcome to the beautiful cockpit of the OH-6. We're just going to turn the lights up a little bit. It's going to get dark here pretty quickly. And look at these guys sitting in the back looking pretty sick. Look at these FBI agents. You don't want to mess around with them. So trim the helicopter back a little bit and a little bit to the left. A little bit of left pedal and increase the collective. And lift off. Here we go. Just make sure that's a little hover torque check. Looking pretty good. Okay, let's move out. So we got the SWAT trucks over here. Now I've got translational lift. You can see my stick is shaking in my hand. Now it's calmed down a little bit because we've gone through that translational lift, and that is because the joystick base, which is full force feedback joystick base that I'm using, FF Beast, is now got a lot of cool effects that we can have, especially for helicopters, with translational lift, overspeed. If I'm going to demonstrate that now. So I'm using the trim release button to consistently move the stick forward, as well as applying more torque. So now almost maximum torque. We want to maximize the speed of the helicopter. Now I'm just fine tuning that with the airplane style hacked trim switch. I'll show you if I let go. Right now, I've got it trimmed fully. Now my hands are fully off. Look, we're doing just under 120 knots, which is VNE. Now look at the stick shaking in my hand, but it's rock solid. And again, that is due to the overspeed function now, which provides all these cool effects. Now, what I'm going to do is just going to do a coordinated effort between, so slowing down. I'm just reducing the collective, pressing the trim release button to reduce the load on the cyclic as I'm moving it back, and applying right rudder. And this is the hostage situation over here that's developing with police cars, ambulances, everything surrounding this building. And as you can see over there, this is where the snipers are at, on the rooftops and the balconies of this hotel, which is where we're going to deliver the FBI operatives. So what I'll do is I'll just turn on the searchlight function, and I'll show you just a little bit exactly where we're at here. So the searchlight function is something we're going to have to use, and that rooftop right there with these guys, or rather the balcony right there, is exactly where we're going to have to land. So I'll just take that off. This is going to be pretty challenging. So you'll see that there's snipers on this roof ahead of us already. So this is going to be fun. This is not a huge amount of space. We need to land a little bit further to the left of the balcony so that we can clear the wall there with the main rotor, but also far forward enough so that we can clear the tail rotor and the balcony, the fence at the back. So here we go. Now just gonna trim it out a little bit with the hat trim switch. It's just looking a little bit. Okay, so I think pretty much there is good. Keep it coming down. Keep it coming down. Feel a little bit of ground effect just before you touch down. Alright, a little bit left and right, a little bit up, forward and back, but we made it. It's pretty good. So at this point, you can, if you want, just shut down, rearm. It's a limitation of the OH-6 mod that you need to shut down in order to rearm. But if you don't want to do that, just go and select roll, select the other helicopter with the minigun, and go from there, which is exactly what we'll do. Okay, we've jumped into the OH-6 with the minigun. We got rid of the FBI guys at the back, and we can now just trim it a little bit back and to the left once again, and increase the collective, lift off, and we can do a cool chopper departure off a rooftop. And now we'll just fly by the hostage situation here, and I'll just show you once again exactly what we're dealing with. So we've got the police cars just blocking everything off. We've got army, the soldiers over there. We've got ambulances at the ready. We've got more police cars, the army over there as well. So they're getting ready to deal with a nasty situation here. So what we're going to do is we're going to head out to the bank. Now, if you are a Patreon supporter, you're flying this mission, first of all, thank you very much for supporting me. But secondly, if you just aim towards that crane sticking out like a sore thumb, you should get there. And you'll see money's on the move. Protect the convoys. Now we're gonna have to utilize the searchlight function quite a lot, so I'll just turn it on and I'll bring it, and I've got it bound to a hat switch here on my collective, which is going to be very useful. So I'm just going to trim the chopper out. You'll see these black vans here. One of them is a decoy. First police car is on the move. We've got a Humvee here. That's the second vehicle in the convoy. And then, of course, we have the black vans delivering the money. So one of them is a decoy. So at this point, we are just searching for threats, and it's a good idea to arm the weapon system and the minigun, which we now have installed. Now remember, this is a little bit more of a GTA style mission as opposed to some hyper-realistic, because I don't think a police helicopter would be shooting guns unless you were in GTA. But, you never know, it's America, so I suppose anything could happen. So at the moment, everything is looking pretty good. They're making a right turn here. Oh wait, I see tracers. What's going on here? Oh shoot, we got a pickup truck firing at the police cars. Oh damn it. Police cars are down. One's at the back are down. Right, okay. We need to take this guy out. I gotta take him out. Got some hits on him. Got some hits. Oh shoot, there's an explosion behind us. Right, what's going on? Where's the rest of the convoy? I do not see the rest of the convoy. Okay, the technical is stopped here. And we have... What is happening here? Okay, so here's a police car. There's a police car. I think the money is still okay. The money's still good. Police cars coming in. What we got here? Oh, shoot. This guy's on the rooftop. Guy on the rooftop. I gotta be careful now. What is going on? Oh, right, okay, we got fire from that side. That's the Humvee defending. Where's the fire coming from? Looks like the fire's coming from this building here. Where's my searchlight? Where's my searchlight when I need it? Alright, I feel like there's something going on there. Is that a road? Oh shoot, there's a roadblock. They have a roadblock, right. They're turning around. Okay, they're turning around. Just watch out here. What is going on? Where's my searchlight? Okay, police car is stopped over here. Okay, where's the money? I don't see the money. Okay, I got the Humvee. That's good. I got the money. The money's safe. Okay, they're turning around. That's good. Yeah, they had a roadblock on here. Okay, do we have any bad guys around? I don't see any bad guys. Okay, we got a dead guy. Got a dead guy on the roof. Okay, he's being neutralized. Oh shoot! Oh, I was about to say that the van's on fire, but he's okay. The money's okay. The money's safe. The money's moving. The money's on the move. What else we had? I feel like we had. Okay, we got a dead guy over here as well. Okay, he's been neutralized. That's good. Humvee did his job. Police car is okay in here, right? Where's that pickup truck? Remember where that pickup truck was? Because I think he's hiding. I think the pickup truck is hiding. I don't know where he went. I feel like he was over here. Right, we'll just make sure the money's safe. Okay, both of the vans have survived. Now, if I'm being entirely honest, this is maybe the 7th, 8th time I'm flying this mission. This is the only time the money has survived. It's actually the only time the Humvee has survived. Usually the bad guys. Oh wait, is that no? That's not the pickup truck. Okay, there's the terrorist is still here out somewhere. Where did he go? I'm trying to remember if it was. Was it here? Wasn't here? I mean, like he went through a fence. Okay, I can see the convoy is on the main road now. We'll just make sure that they're safe. I definitely feel. Wait, is that him? Yes, that's him. He's on fire. Oh, perfect. Okay, so he's been neutralized. Oh, guys, this is great. This is the first time this mission's actually worked out, if I'm honest. Usually, pretty much everybody, except for maybe one police car at the front, dies in this mission. So we must have been able to neutralize some of the threats fairly quickly. So that was a job well done. So we'll just make sure they're heading out to the location. Okay, Humvee is good. That's unusual. The Humvee usually dies as well. So we have, I mean, it's pretty incredible. I think what's happened is if you manage to neutralize the pickup truck quickly, then the Humvee survives, because otherwise the Humvee gets obliterated by the bad guys on the rooftops, because he's too preoccupied at trying to engage the pickup truck. I think that's my theory, right? So we've got the vans are on the move. The searchlight function is absolutely amazing in this mod. Actually, the whole helicopter is absolutely amazing, if I'm entirely honest with you. It's such a joy to fly. Now, I do recommend using a little bit of curves. Now, with my personal setup, I have a 5 centimeter extension on my stick, but the stick is designed in such a way that it already incorporates about a 5 centimeter lever arm. So you can call this being a 10 centimeter extension, which is still too short compared to what I would like ideally for most aircraft, and even obviously helicopters have very long extensions on their cyclics. Again, that translational lift is so awesome. See, the thing is, I could be looking over here, and I know I'm in that translational lift phase because I can feel the stick vibrating or the cyclic vibrating in my hand, which is so amazing. But like I was saying, I do recommend using a little bit of curves for sure. So I'm using a 10, I think, on the curves, and I've got a saturation of about 90% on the pitch axis, and I think something pretty similar in the roll axis. So it's just something to keep in mind. You guys probably will need, because it's a twitchy helicopter otherwise. Alright, so the money is arriving on scene. The police car is smoking, by the way. Look at that. Either the DPF filter is a bit screwed up, or maybe yeah, maybe it just got damaged a little bit. Right, the Humvee's coming in. That's good. Right, the money is on location. The money is arriving on scene. Money is arriving. Right. Guys, this has been a renowned success. And this is the first time I have done this mission where it's actually, where the money has made it to the destination. So from this point on, I think there's not much that we can do. We'll leave it in the capable hands of the US Army and the cops. And we're going to RTB and land on the helipad at nighttime. So I have to say, this is, I'm so damn pleased that this has worked out. This is genuinely. Let's save the armament, by the way, as well. Get rid of that. Let's make sure we don't kill anybody as we're trying into land, coming into land. That's right. We're coming up to our helipad over here, which I've marked with some green lights. So we'll just start slowing it down. Just come in for landing from this direction straight away. Let's just lower the collective slightly. It's a little bit twitchy there. Didn't anticipate that with right pedals. I should have, perhaps. It's always a good challenge flying this helicopter. I mean, it's so rewarding when you get it right. Alright, there we go. Just gonna switch the searchlight off now. Translational lift. As you see, the nose swung around to the left a little bit as that started happening. We'll try and judge it. See if we can get close to the H. Just gonna trim it out a little bit here with the hat trim switch. A little bit of left, a little bit of back. And this is why it's so nice flying this helicopter. I love that airplane style hat switch. And of course, it displaces the stick in my hand as well, which is awesome. Get it close at least. A little bit of wind from the left, I can tell. It's because they need to bank to the left a little bit. Alright, there we go. We're settled down. I think we're more or less on the H. I think we're slightly to the right, but I'll take that. I think that's pretty good. Right, guys, so if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and hopefully subscribe for future videos. And feel free to give this mod a go yourself. I mean, like I say, it's absolutely amazing. It's so much fun to fly. It's very tricky, but it is very fun. And if you want to check out FF Beast, the full force feedback joystick base that I'm using, head down to the description below. And hopefully with that said, I shall catch you in the next video. Adios.